One of our relatively new gCADPlus users is moving from hand drafting to drafting with gCADPlus. Her style of drafting that she currently uses is shown on the right hand side, so a series of circles and linked with lines, so that in this case Dodonia viscosa, one counts 13 of them in that zone, and there's going to be some Carex sector in this zone here. So before I start labeling, and what we're going to do is use the library broad scale option and just pick new small shrub or new large shrub. That gives us the symbol that we're going to use. So let's put in a new small shrub and we'll insert it into the drawing, and it's going to represent this Carex. So we'll just pop it down here and scale it down, click in the middle, click on the edge and just come down like so. That gives us our new symbol that we're going to put in this zone. Quick way of putting symbols into a zone is using fill close polyline with a symbol. We pick the symbol, we select the boundary and then hit enter, and we need a distance, so we'll just click like so, and then an angle, we'll choose 35, and all the symbols go in. Once that's done, we can eliminate any outliers, and now we can use the labeling system in gCADPlus broad scale planting to label a group of symbols. So we pick it, and up pops the associated plant database file, which is quite short. This is going to be Carex sector. When we OK that, we're asked down in the command area, input the tagging type. This will be a multiple label, quite a tedious one, but we need to count the samples or the symbols. So we pick, well, let's start down at the bottom and we'll come up the top. So we pick the symbol, then the next symbol, the next symbol. Let me zoom in a bit. Can you see that a line is being drawn from the center of each symbol in a manner that's quite similar to the style of hand drafting that's being used by our new user. So I'm trying to show that with large scale drafting, where you're putting in a large number of symbols, it becomes relatively easy and relatively quick to do that. They're all in. So the input for the label of the text, maybe we want it up here, and the height, we can just indicate the height that we want, or type a value. I'll just type 125 and enter that in. So the tool, let me unselect all, the tool has counted all of the symbols that are in that zone and given us a number. So the hand drafting, you have to mark them all with a highlighter and then count them. In this case, we do it on the computer. Once the planting is in place, it's a relatively simple matter to print under broad scale planting. We can draw the schedule of linked plants. So we just click and we'll draw the plant schedule in the usual way. Zoom in, the Carex that we just put in, counted the 29, put them in there. The sticky hot bush and Formium tenax are all in. So I hope that you can see that drafting in gCADPlus, you can adopt a style that is somewhat similar to the way in which you draft by hand.